You mean good things?
I mean, it depends on how you look at it, but anyway, I don't know. I just thought that was an interesting story that really kind of caught my attention. And then one more thing real quick that I feel like DG can maybe help us with a little bit. I was trying to figure this out the other day. We were talking about, so the Dr. Pepper Snapple thing, lowering profit forecast because of Mexico's, because of the tariff that the U.S. is going to put on Mexican goods. Can you explain to us exactly what that means? Is it going to be goods coming from Mexico into the U.S. are going to be taxed higher, or goods going from the U.S. to Mexico are going to be taxed?
I think first you'll see higher taxes on goods coming from Mexico.
Okay.
Because, I mean, if you think about it, exactly what all in our American lifestyle is manufactured in Mexico.
I know avocados and beer.
Well, when it comes to my favorite soft drink of choice,
Dr.
Pepper, you're talking cane sugar.
Ah.
And so a lot of the ingredients for a lot of the foodstuffs will be coming across the border at a much higher cost. And Dr. Pepper is basically saying, we're going to be seeing immediate effects of that because we're going to have to be paying more for our raw ingredients because they come from not just Mexico, but Central America.
Yeah.
They come through via Mexico, if not from Mexico directly. And so there's going to be a much higher tariffs on those products, and we'll be paying higher prices as a result. And the company is basically saying, we're not going to be as profitable, so we're lowering our profit expectations.
But are they going to keep making Dr. Pepper?
Oh, they better be.
I'll riot in the street.
That's right.
I haven't marched for something yet, but if they cancel Dr. Pepper, you might see me out there.
And I'm trying to help them. I'm trying to offset the tariffs by purchasing more.
Well, that's okay. You keep on keeping on, Deej.
I'll do my best.
Keep drinking Dr. Pepper.
It's important. Alrighty, well, we're going to go ahead and go to our first song. We have Move Along by All American Rejects. How fitting. Y'all keep it locked to the left. We'll be back with more Good Morning Texas Tech after this. All right. Now we're on Facebook.
Hello,
Facebook. How are y'all
Facebook's
today?
working now. Thanks,
Yay,
Josh.
thanks, Josh. Facebook struggles sometimes, but you know what? It's fine. Everything's fine. Well, our Facebook audience, we currently have one viewer. I think that's me because I just clicked it on. So that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and share this real quick just so people will see it. If it can load. My computer's been spazzing out so hardcore lately.
Mine says 4 now.
4?
So
that's good.
That's also including me and you. But,
maybe
that's okay.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure my mom's watching.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Alaina's
hello,
mom.
How are you? I hope you're having a good morning and drinking lots of coffee.
Mom.
And cuddling with Mila.
Mila, is that your dog?
No, that's my niece.
Oh.
Well, there's a lot less hair involved in that kind of relationship, so that's good. LOL. Well.
Did you know Snapple was part of the Dr. Pepper brand?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you drink Snapple?
Really?
If you go to there's the Dr. Pepper Snapple whatever stadium in Frisco.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
That is the reason I knew that.
Don't they also have Schweppes? Dr. Pepper Schweppes? Or did they sell Schweppes?
What is that?
I'm going to have to guess. Google it.
I don't know.
Schweppes is, that's the water, right?
Oh.
Schweppes? Mm-hmm. I've not heard of that.
That doesn't sound like good water. I don't know why.
Thanks for tuning in to...
How do you spell that?
Schweppes? I don't know, but they better not stop selling Dr. Pepper. Because that would just be the worst thing ever. I drink that stuff like water, which is bad.
That's not a good thing, probably.
I need to drink more water. But it's just so good.
Yeah.
It's literally just so... But fun fact about soda, the worse... the darker the soda is, the worse it is for you. And Dr. Pepper is one of the darkest ones that they sell on the market. But it's so good, I just can't bring it in myself to care.
Yeah.
And it's fun. Now we have 8 viewers.
That's pretty good.
Oh, I could deal with 8.
The Dr. Pepper Snapple Group is the current owner of the Schweppes trademark. Schweppes is a beverage brand that is sold around the world. It includes a variety of lemonade, carbonated waters, and ginger ales.
Well, how cool.
Interesting. So question, why is it just Dr. Pepper Snapple brand that is in the news about this right now? Because I feel like
Well, they're the ones,
When
they put out a press release saying our earnings are going to be lower than expected because we expect problems with Mexico.
So what does that mean? Like their earnings are going to be, so does that mean they're going to not sell as much down there, or just like in general?
No, it just
or
means
they're just not expecting as big finances?
Because
they're going to
higher
be
prices,
higher operating
costs.
So lower profit.
I should understand this because I have an economics test on Friday. I'm so
better study.
Yeah.
All right, I got to get set up for sports. So
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good. Thanks, Deej.
What
You're
are the
quite welcome.
sports we're discussing? That would
Stay
be-
tuned and find out.
Well, I need to.
And good morning, it's DG with your KTXT Sports Update. Patrick Lane notched a hat trick, including the go-ahead goal in the third period as the Jets handed the Stars a 5-2 loss in Winnipeg. Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin scored for Dallas to erase a 2-0 deficit in the second. The Stars skate in Minnesota tomorrow. They wrap up their 3-game road trip tomorrow in Minnesota. The Mavericks meet the Pistons tonight in Motown. It's the final game before the All-Star break. Dallas had its 2-game winning streak snapped with a 111-98 loss to Boston on Monday. The Mavs sit at 22-33 on the season. The Pistons enter the tilt 26-30. Rangers pitchers and catchers will hold their first workout of spring training today in Surprise, Arizona. Position players must report by Monday. The first game of the spring is February 25th against the Royals. In roster news, the Rangers acquired pitcher Eddie Gamboa from Tampa Bay for a player to be named later or cash. The Gold Cup is returning to Arlington. Here's a question that maybe we'll pass on to our Good Morning Texas Tech crew. CONCACAF. Find out what CONCACAF is. CONCACAF has announced that AT&T Stadium will host a semifinal on July 22nd. The other semi will take place July 23rd in Los Angeles. The final is set for July 26th at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. And finally, in local college basketball action last night, Texas lost 70-66 at Oklahoma. The Longhorns lost their second straight to slip to 10-16 overall. Tonight, 23rd ranked SMU hosts Tulane, while TCU entertains Oklahoma State. Texas A&M visits Vanderbilt tomorrow. I'm DG, and that's your KTXT Sports Update.
Well, DG, thank you so much for that wonderful sports update. I did find out what CONCACAF is.
Did
I
ya?
spelt it super wrong at first. It was like, I was like, CONCACAF, but it stands for the Confederation of North, Central America, and Caribbean Association Football.
Ding, 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 ding.
So
You are correct.
soccer.
Yeah, it's basically, well, football. Football around the world is
Football
what we
around
call
the
it here.
world.
We call it soccer
cool.
here.
Soccer inlay North America.
But yeah, CONCACAF. Try that for your word of the day. Try to work that into your vocabulary
I don't know
today.
if that's possible.
I CONCACAF down the stairs today. That's not right.
I don't know how CONCACAF would handle it, but I'm having another Dr. Pepper. See?
Okay, there you go. That works.
Wow.
That works. Well, thank you for that awesome sports update. The stuff that continually caught my attention was hockey, because I love hockey. Do y'all watch hockey? Yeah.
No.
I've been to like one hockey
Wow,
game.
that sounded so enthusiastic.
Yeah. The only name I heard was Tyler Seguin, and if y'all have seen a picture of him, he is nice looking. I'm just saying.
That's a
all I
cool
know
way to
about.
put that.
He's a nice
Nice
looking man.
looking man.
Carrie Underwood's husband plays hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
that's
perfect.
They are. They had the cutest Instagram last night. They went on a date
Oh.
for Valentine's Day, and it was so precious.
That
Wow.
is awful
Mike.
cute.
But
Mike
I've been to
the
one
hockey
Stars game.
Ooh.
And it was actually really fun. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about hockey. I just like watching them fight because
Yeah.
they're like all drama queens.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah.
it's actually kind of fun watching them fight. I don't know what's going on, but
Well,
it's pretty cool. So.
It is. They're super fun. Like, it's cool because you don't have to necessarily know all the rules to enjoy the game. Like, you can go and usually, like, my thing is like, I'll go get a hot dog, I'll get a Coke, a Dr. Pepper, not a Coke, and then I'll just sit there and just veg and watch them because it's like it's kind of calming. Like, go back and forth, and it's a little bit. I don't know.
It's cold though.
That's
what I struggle with.
You have to wear a sweater and just get all bundled up. And
It is kind of
I
chilly.
like to be comfortable.
Yeah.
It's too cold.
one of my friends, he plays hockey. Oh gosh, I haven't talked to him in a while, but anyway, he played hockey for our hockey team in Corpus. We have it's like a minor league ice race kind of thing. I don't know, but anyway, he was showing me this video one time, and he was going down the court or the floor. I'm not really sure what they call it. The ice.
Rink?
He was going down the ice,
I don't know.
and like this other guy came at him to try and get the puck, and he literally just like sticks his arm out, and the guy runs like face first in his fist and just lays him out. And because it's ice, it's slick, and so he just kind of like spins on the floor and he's out. He's done.
You can get some anger out. with
Yeah,
hockey.
you can. It's
definitely-
good for aggression.
Yeah.
Very
I
good
think
for
so.
aggression. But
Claire, did you know Tyler is single?
He is?
Tyler, if you're listening to our show, Claire loves
Hello.
you.
I'm here.
From what little research I've been able to deduce, I
Okay,
think he's
well.
single.
I
Maybe
didn't
it's
meet
just
him.
a secret.
Yeah.
What?
Not every celebrity wants to put out that they're in a relationship.
That's
Maybe
true.
he's already dating me.
Oh, maybe
Ooh.
Claire is that secret
Ooh.
relationship.
See, you guys, if you tune into Good Morning Texas Tech, you're going to get suspense, you're going to get intrigue, you're going to get mystery, you're going to get romance.
Or in my case, you get suspended.
Or in DG's case, you get suspended, but at least he has Dr. Pepper, so he'll be fine.
That's right. I'm coping.
He's coping well. And Schweppes. Schweppes?
I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, okay, well, I think
Ginger
that...
ale. Everybody knows Schweppes because it's the ginger ale brand.
Yeah. There was one time I had this friend who had red hair, and I had a ginger drink, and it said made with real ginger. And I sent him a picture of it, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Ha ha ha. Okay, well, on that note of intelligence, we're going to go to our next song.
Oh, well, I also have our breakdown for this weekend's game.
Oh.
Of
course.
Oh,
Wow.
for basketball?
Yes,
Okay.
for
Oh.
basketball.
Let's listen.
Real quick,
Okay.
because I know we got to get to music.
Okay.
But it's Red Raiders versus the Mountaineers
Okay.
Saturday, 1 p.m.
Sweet.
basketball. It's the game. So both of our mascots have guns because the
dang
Mountaineers
it.
are West Virginia's mascot.
Well.
This is problematic because their gun is better.
Oh, no.
Like, look at that thing. If you want to look it up, it's pretty much looks like a sniper rifle.
We're going to die.
It does.
So
Do they have, like, the little hat with the tail on it?
yeah, and
oh,
he
no.
looks like if
A
we were in
coonskin
the
hat?
fight in
That's what we
the
call it.
woods, like I would be terrified of this man.
Raider
So-
Red just, like, traipsing through the woods.
Yeah, Raider Red would look a little ridiculous up against this like
Yeah.
manly looking
He looks
Oh,
pretty
dear.
savage.
man. Yeah.
Well,
I wouldn't want to get in a fight with him, so I'm pretty sure the Mountaineers are going to beat us. Although
predicting the Mountaineers.
we did win against Baylor, so that's awfully exciting.
That is awfully exciting. Go Tech. I hate you, Baylor.
Shout out to Josh Cook. He says, sports update approved. Opening with hockey, though. I
Josh
still
Cook.
approve, he says. So
Josh Cook, hockey's my favorite sport.
I think
So,
he knows. He
If
knows
I can talk about hockey, I will talk about hockey. Okay, well, thank you so much, Alaina, for that prediction. I'm glad you tied in Tech because I was just going to ramble about hockey. And
Yep, that's
Tyler.
totally fine.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and go to our next song. We have Cough Syrup by Young the Giant. We will be back after this with more shenanigans, so keep it locked to the left. Hey, Facebook. Hope y'all are having a wonderful morning.
We had some few technical difficulties with the Facebook, but
Morning, Mama
it's been
Medina.
up, so yeah.
Missed
Let
you
us know
too.
what you like. Do you know about Schweppes? Do you like Schweppes? Is Schweppes among your ginger ale favorites, or is
I
it
love
Canada Dry?
Schweppes.
You know, Canada Dry is the Dr. Pepper of ginger ales, in my opinion, even though they have Schweppes brand. Not many people understand
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying.
I don't usually talk about or drink ginger ale that often,
Really?
unless
I
I'm
like
sick.
it. Maybe because I'm a ginger. I
Yeah.
like it.
Well,
Do you do
Makes
Orange
sense.
Crush?
no,
I love
Big
orange
Red?
no.
Do you do
None of the above.
any other sodas?
I drink Coke,
Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
Not Pepsi-Cola?
I drink Pepsi if there's not a Coke or Dr. Pepper, but I'll drink it. It's pretty good. That's what my grandma had when I was little was Pepsi.
What about RC Cola?
Nick Hay commented, he said, Haylee, stand up for your man. Raider Red, engagement off. LOL. LOL. I'm sorry, Raider Red. I love you, and I think you can do the impossible.
Also,
Well, if we can beat Baylor.
If we can beat Baylor.
Right, this isn't about, although a bear versus Raider Red, I didn't even think about that one.
Oh, bear would probably. I don't know.
That's a tough fight.
Gun, so
yeah. It would be like the Revenant, like where he would.
The Revenant.
He would end up killing the bear.
Can Leonardo DiCaprio please just show up at our basketball game, like dressed in like bear skins, just icy and bloody, and like we will have victory.
We will have victory. So I think Raider Red would come out of it, but he would come out
scratched up a little bit,
very scratched up,
very
bit of a struggle. I don't know if Raider Red is quite as hardy as Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo's the bomb. Leo is the bomb. Okay.
My dad texted me and said, "Nice cap. Bad hair?" Yes, Dad. I do have bad hair today.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you.
Yes, Dad. Today was in fact a bad hair day.
My dad is bald, so at least I.
Ooh, savage, savage. But at least I have hair. Goodness sake!
I love you, Dad.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, Facebook.
What does your father do, Claire? I'm just curious.
He actually does public relations.
For what company?
Cool.
For Buckner International. It's a non-profit.
Yeah.
They have some stuff in Lubbock, so
Cool.
I'm kind of following the dad's footsteps a little bit.
Aw,
isn't that
That's my
cool?
major, so
That's really sweet.
yeah.
Nonprofits rule.
I love
Nonprofits rule.
nonprofits. Haley and I are in a nonprofits PR class.
Oh,
We are. It's really
it's
fun.
I like it.
I wish I had taken it in person. Now that you guys have done all these things.
You did it online?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Goodness gracious. Me oh my. Nothing. I'm having so much fun.
I'm so
This
glad.
is a good show.
Aw.
I
I love
don't know.
Wednesdays.
I'm so glad.
Me too.
Did you get like a positive text or something?
Yes, I did. I got confirmation that this is going really well.
Okay.
So that's good. That's good. But
Those are the best.
because we're the best. But on a note, DG, on a like
On a note.
on a whatever it's called, station business note, or show business note. Well, when's the song gonna be over? Because April said she would be here at. Okay, she said she'd be here at 8:30. Like that's only when she'll be able to come up. So we're probably gonna have to.
You're doing the Valentine's thing next, right?
We were planning on it, but I mean it's already 8:26. So.
Well, you tell me. I got 15 seconds before we got to do something.
Ouch. I
Is
thought
she
that was
here?
3 minutes. No, she's not. So let's go ahead and go into Valentine's, and then we'll just fumble our way to
Okay,
news.
switching it over.
Sweet. Hey there. Good morning, Texas Tech. I don't know why I said hello to our show title, but hello, Texas Tech. Good morning. Hope y'all are having a wonderful morning.
Hello to ourselves.
Hello to us. But yeah, if y'all are interested, listeners of Good Morning Texas Tech, if you want to know what we do during our song breaks, we're on live stream on Facebook Live. You can tune into Facebook and see our wonderful faces and Claire's beautiful hair in her hat today,
hat.
this morning.
Pretty.
So pretty. But yeah, if y'all are interested in viewing the show that way and you're not driving, then tune into our Facebook app and you can see the people you're listening to. Shameless plug. How about that?
Oh, gosh.
Shameless self-promotion. It's great.
Just not while you're driving.
Just not while you're
watch
driving.
it, Yeah.
Yeah, just listen to it while you're driving. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about yesterday was Valentine's Day. In case anybody missed that, yesterday was Valentine's Day.
So if you're a guy and you don't understand why you're in trouble this morning, now you know why.
This is why.
If you're confused at all,
Yes.
that's probably why. But yeah, I don't know. Do y'all like Valentine's Day? I feel like it's either you love it or you hate it, or you just really don't care. That pretty much covers all the bases.
I don't really care that much about it. I don't know. It's not like oh my gosh, Valentine's Day is here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I had fun posting Valentine's cards on everyone's wall on Facebook.
Aw,
she
I
did
that
so good.
yesterday.
That's so sweet.
I was pretty punny with all my,
You were.
my jokes, but yeah,
was
it's
great.
I like all the candy that comes with it, though.
Yeah.
Candy's
In
great.
elementary school, it was so fun because everyone got little Valentines and you get so much candy. I had so much fun just putting Valentines together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Valentine's Day. never like actually been in a relationship on Valentine's Day, but I like always enjoy like spending time with friends.
Yeah. Just the general feelings of love.
The general feeling.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like spending time with friends on Valentine's Day. Last night we did a Galentine's Day, and it was a lot of fun. And we watched Aquamarine, and so that's why
gosh, I love that movie.
I picked the next song.
Oh, I'm so excited. I love that song.
Yep.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
What about you, Haley? How do you feel?
I like it. I mean, when I was younger, I kind of thought it was silly. But first of all, it's my mom's birthday every Valentine's Day.
That's cool.
So happy Valentine's birthday, Mom.
Sweet.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just think it's fun. It's kind of cool just to get to see, because I don't know. I love seeing all the different posts of people on Facebook that are like, oh, this is the person I love, and I love this, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. I guess it could get annoying, but I don't know. I think it's nice to get to see that kind of sweetness every once in a while.
And people get really good gifts on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Get roses sent to them.
Flowers.
Did you get roses sent to you?
I did.
Oh.
I did. I got a bouquet of roses, and it was really sweet. I've never gotten roses before on Valentine's Day, so that was just,
That's adorable.
it was great. Yeah, it was really nice. But I don't know. I just think it's fun. Also, like DG said before the show, today is a great day also because all the Valentine's candies half off.
Shout out to Mama Medina on Facebook. She wants to remind us that today is half price Valentine's candy
There you
day.
go.
It's also Singles Awareness Day officially.
Is it really?
It is.
Is that on the calendar?
It is. If you Google it, you'll see that today
Wow,
is
that's
Single
on
Awareness
Google.
Day.
Huh. Well,
So,
There's a day for everything, though, now. There's like a toast day, a cheese day.
Yeah.
and I celebrate those wholeheartedly.
Oh, like pizza day. was
Candy
the
and
other
Flowers Day. Have no idea what they call that. Oh, they call it Valentine's Day. That's
Oh,
really-
look at that.
Yeah.
There you go. DG, how do you feel about Valentine's Day? I want your opinion.
I think it's like everything else. It's too commercialized.
Well,
Although I do have fond memories in my younger days of, in elementary school, and everybody would make their Valentine's basket. The teacher would tell you to bring an empty Kleenex box, and then you'd spend a day decorating it. And then on Valentine's or whatever Friday was closest to Valentine's, everybody hand out Valentine's. And
Yeah.
I always felt like Charlie Brown.
my mom, God bless her sweet soul, when I was little, we had to make those little boxes. I just really wanted to put, that little suction cup thing that you stick up babies' noses to get like the snot out?
Yeah.
I really wanted to put that on my box. And my mom,
Why?
I have no idea.
Did you think it was decorative?
You wanted a
I
snot
did.
sucker in your box? Really?
I thought it was a decoration. And my mom, she let me be me, and she let me put that on there. And so,
Wow, what a good mom.
isn't that great? She encouraged,
That's awesome.
she encouraged creativity and just me like letting me be myself. So shout out to you, Mom.
Aw.
I don't know.
I'm still trying to figure out why. Like,
I think it was pink.
okay.
I think it was pink, and I wanted it on there.
That's valid.
Because it looked good. She
so
tried
funny.
she was like, well, what if we put this? And I was like, no, I really want to put this thing on here. And she was like, all right. So I did. And I got a weird look from my teacher, but I still got Valentine's, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
You made it past that point in your life.
I did. Praise the Lord. But anyway, yeah. So happy Valentine's Day to all of our listeners. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day yesterday, relationship-wise or single-wise. It was a pretty day. It was nice and cloudy and cold, so God bless on that.
Ooh.
But go get some chocolate. You earned it. You deserve chocolate today. So we're going to go ahead and go into our our half-hour news update. That was a flawless segue. But yeah, so here is your KTXT half-hour news update. Over 100 musicians and artists, including Lady Gaga and Alicia Keys, are speaking out against Texas Senate Bill 6, their legislation that would require transgenders to use public bathrooms that correspond to their biological sex. Cyndi Lauper, Emma Stone, Jimmy Kimmel, and Jennifer Lawrence have also signed the open letter urging Texas lawmakers to stand down from passing the so-called bathroom bill and other anti-LGBTQ legislation. The letter tells state lawmakers it is up to you whether these bills become law, and we are watching. Many of the performers have upcoming tour dates in Texas. The storm system that rumbled through the Houston area yesterday morning is now considerably east of Texas, but still a threat to the Gulf states in the deep south. The National Weather Service says there were several tornadoes in southeast Texas yesterday, including one that caused roof damages to homes and businesses near Stafford. There was a brief tornado touchdown south of Rosenberg. A tornado also injured several people and damaged homes near Van Velk in Matagorda County. The massive manhunt at North Star Mall in San Antonio is over, and the shopping center should be back to normal today. That was not the case yesterday when local, state, and federal law enforcement officers blanketed the shopping center looking for suspects in last week's shooting and robbery of a mail carrier in rural Comal County. WOAI-TV reports that one of the suspects may have driven his vehicle to the parking garage near the mall. Sources tell the station there are a total of 3 suspects, 2 men and a woman, connected to the shooting and the theft of the mail carrier's vehicle. And finally, the Bexar County District Attorney's Office is still deciding whether to seek the death penalty in the capital murder trial of Otis McCain. McCain was indicted by a Bexar County grand jury yesterday for allegedly executing San Antonio Police Detective Benjamin Marconi as he sat in his vehicle outside SAPD headquarters last November. Marconi was writing a traffic citation when McCain allegedly walked up to the car and opened fire, hitting the detective twice, including once in the head. Prosecutors say McCain got married immediately after the shooting and was arrested just over a day later as he and his bride headed to Houston. That does it for your KTXT News Update. Now we have DG with your weather.
Thanks, Haley. The National Weather Service forecast for Lubbock and vicinity. Sunny skies today with highs in the upper 50s. Northwesterly winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Clear tonight, lows in the lower 30s. And it looks like the start of a warming trend for the rest of the week. Sunny again tomorrow. Highs Thursday in the upper 60s. We hit the lower 70s on Friday and continue with partly cloudy conditions into the weekend. Looks like rain chances on the rise late Sunday into early Monday of next week. Currently in Lubbock, a few clouds, 32 degrees. Wind is from the north at 10 miles per hour. That's creating a wind chill of 24 degrees. Coming up next, we've got some Weezer here. Island in the Sun on the Raider, 88.1.
Hey, Facebook, if you're tuned into us, you should go to YouTube and listen to Island in the Sun by Weezer, because that's what we're playing on Good Morning Texas Tech right now, and it's making me feel like I want to be at the beach really bad. I'm missing that. I'm missing the beach weather. I'm missing the sunshine. I'm missing the pina coladas. Not plugging alcohol, but I'm missing pina coladas right now.
Non-alcoholic.
There we go. There we go. Let's go with that.
I could go for a nice, tall, cool, ice-cold glass of Schweppes. Or Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper and Schweppes.
Schwepper?
I feel like we're
Dr.
becoming
Schwepper.
a commercial for Schweppes. And I don't even know what Schweppes is. I know you said, but I just don't know if I will ever drink Schweppes. And
you probably have haven't realized it.
I don't really like ginger ale. It's like that awkward soda that just doesn't need to exist.
Guys, they're selling puppies on the TTU buy sell page, and I just want one so bad.
What kind of puppies?
These are Rottweiler Shepherds, so they're going to be really big, but they're so cute. Somebody was selling a mini Australian Shepherd the other day, and I was like so close to buying it, except it was $600, and I was like, I can't even afford a bag of chips from Subway. I don't know. Claire just went down to see. I really hope so, because we've been plugging the... we're going to have a special guest. But
what's your fallback?
I don't really have one.
Really?
Yeah, does that surprise you?
No, it doesn't. But we've got Lisa Lowe. She's always good for extended.
Where is she? Is she here?
Yeah, she's here. She's probably just in her office. She swung by earlier.
She'll come by later at the end. What should we do if April doesn't come for this segment?
Oh, we've got Josh. We can always talk about movies. There were some movies that came out. So,
that works.
That would work.
Yeah, we can easily kill the rest of the show. Are you kidding?
No.
Kill it.
But we're doing so well, I don't want to destroy it. I feel like this is a very good show right now.
You can't destroy the show. Trust me. I've tried.
I feel like we're rolling really well right now.
You are. You're doing good.
Sweet.
We've got about 30 seconds left on this song, so tell me what you want to do. Movies next?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We saw a really good movie this week.
Okay, we'll talk about that. I'm going to switch everything over. Stand by Facebook. We'll be right back.
Oh, what are we talking? Hey, good morning, Texas Tech. You're tuned into the Raider 88.1. This is Woman Crush Wednesday, the best Wednesday morning show that you could watch on 88.1 from 8 to 9 a.m. on Wednesday mornings.
Or here.
Or here. That's what I said.
Watch it on the radio, hear it on Facebook.
And hear it on Facebook. Oh, that's what you're saying.
Eventually she comes
However you are listening / watching, we appreciate you.
Yes.
And thank you for listening to our ramblings on Valentine's Day, on the news,
on sports,
on the sports.
That's always my favorite.
Yeah, all those things. And feel free to tell us your opinion on anything that we've discussed. Our Facebook Live is up, and comments are rolling.
They are.
So, feel free to share your thoughts.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There you go. That works. Yeah. Okay, so we have Josh here chilling with us. Hey, Josh. How you doing today?
Hey, Haley. It's been a while, but
it has been.
I'm usually here. Most people might not know, but I sit underneath the camera in DG's area, just off here. I'm usually trying to hide, but every once in a while, when my services are called upon, I jump on the mic and I regale you guys with useless information. So.
Not all
That's
heroes
great.
wear
That's right. That's right.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Usually we bring Josh on to talk about movies. There was I know at least two that were released this past weekend.
There were two big ones this weekend. So it's one of those good things where you when Hollywood does it right, the best thing they do is they kind of do the flip flop where they have one movie that definitely hits the adult audience and one movie that hits the kid audience.
Yep.
And I don't know if this weekend could be said any better than that, because the top movie of the weekend was the Lego Batman movie, and the second movie of the weekend was 50 Shades Darker. So if you want to talk about a dynamic of from one side to the other, I will tell you this much: Hollywood did pretty well. I mean, total box office this week was about 90 million, which for whatever the third week of February or whatever that was, second week of February, that's not a bad number. So. Lego Batman movie was the winner of the weekend, and by far, from my understanding, it was also probably the better of the two movies.
Yes, by far.
Rotten Tomatoes, the Lego Batman movie actually had a 91%. 50 Shades Darker had a 9% rating.
Is that bad from Rotten Tomatoes?
Yes, 100% is top. So
that's
if
really
you have
bad.
91%, you're doing pretty good. 9% is pretty much like it's pretty close to the worst.
I have to say, though, I don't think 50 Shades Darker necessarily set out to become like an Oscar-winning movie. I think it caters to a very specific audience.
That's true, but from what I understand, I've not seen either one. I've not read the books, but from what I understand, for fans of that particular genre of movie,
it was bad.
It was bad.
Really?
It didn't even follow the book, and
that's lame.
There was
not that I know what's in the book.
The critical reviews were basically saying, this is basically softcore porn, and it's not even that good.
Well, that's lame.
Okay, but let's be clear. There's one thing on 50 Shades that I think is important to remember here, and that is that the book, as my wife has told me, has a pretty good romantic storyline. And my understanding is what Hollywood has decided to do is try to hit up more of the sex aspect of it, because that's what sells.
Right.
And my understanding was the first one, the complaint, there's not enough sex. And this one, apparently they decided to up it, and apparently that didn't pay off either. So they can't seem to find that.
I don't know. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen the movies, and I don't intend on seeing the movies. However, I don't know. I feel like, Twilight, the books?
Oh, yeah.
And then they made the big movie franchise because of the people who love the books. That's kind of what they're trying to do, I think. And, the Twilight movies weren't all that great either. They were not wonderful. However, any diehard Twilight fan will tell you, no, the movies were awesome. I love the movies, So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to come from this with the readers of 50 Shades.
Well, and I think Twilight, there's a certain level of differentiation between the two. The books, people who love the books love the books. People who love the movies love the movies. But there's not always a ton of crossover there. There's a lot of people who didn't read the books and a lot of people who didn't watch the movies.
Yeah.
That's their only point of reference. And my understanding is for people who just primarily watch the movies and didn't read the books, they love the movies.
Yeah.
And, to them, Edward is, what's his name?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson, and Jacob is what's his name? I don't remember names.
Taylor Lautner.
But the point is, the way that I've been the way things have been explained to me, though, if you read the books, those wouldn't be the people you would have really thought of in your mind, especially on Pattinson's part. Apparently, a lot of people don't feel like he fits at all to the role that was described in the book.
We could talk for hours about Twilight.
And it's following...
I think the difference with 50 Shades, though, is that 50 Shades, I don't think in terms of the general details has been that far off. I just think what they decided to do was take a storyline that, was already a little racy and just either
up it.
Either they toned it down too much the first time and then, let's go crazy.
Yeah. Well.
And I think that's a problem Hollywood always has with books, but you'll notice the ones that usually do the best, if you go through, you'll find the people who are like, it's so much like the book, because ironically, a lot of times Hollywood takes a script and just completely, messes it up when they already had something really good in the first place.
Yeah, well, they do. You're exactly right. And I feel like this was already a really risky movie to make in the first place.
Yeah.
I was really surprised when they decided to make it a movie. And then, but I don't know. I just, I think if they're going to stick to the books, they need to stick to the books. I don't think it really can't get much dirtier than it is in the books.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Or could it?
Well,
Deej, don't ask that question.
Let's not. There is a third book, I believe. So let's not go there just yet. But let's flip the script. So Lego Batman movie, as many people know, is a continuation, or not really a continuation, but kind of a follow-up to, I think it was about 3 years ago, the Lego movie, which when it came out was one of those kind of what they would call a sleeper hit, because it was one of those things you saw and you're like, everybody loves Legos, but you were thinking, this is just going to be a total kid movie. I remember I went to see the Lego movie and I was just blown away. I loved Legos as a kid, and I was at least going to enjoy that aspect of it, but it would the story was done very, very well, and it was totally unexpected. Voice acting was great too, of course. You had some really good stuff. So Lego Batman is kind of a spin-off, if you will, of that franchise, and my understanding is they kind of kept that same element that they did with the first one, kept that same level of humor, and more than anything made sure that it still crosses that line between kid and adult so that everybody can enjoy it, which is what Lego movie, in my opinion, did so well the first time.
Dark.
I'm really excited to see it. I'm pumped.
Yeah, he's my favorite character.
Well, and
that's going to be great.
I don't know if you guys are Will Arnett fans, but he's the voice of Batman. Well,
That's awesome.
I'm a big Arrested Development fan.
Oh yes,
and when it was on, that was like one of my favorite shows. And so whenever I hear of him doing anything, I usually kind of jump on that, and I just think he's perfect in that role. He was hilarious in the Lego movie.
That's awesome.
I will be honest, I have not seen the Batman movie, but I'm definitely on board to see it. I actually have heard rumors that one of the next ones that they really are trying to see if they can do is the Lego Star Wars.
Oh, I bet that would be
awesome.
freaking cool.
Really cool.
That would be awesome.
I'm curious though how they would change it up enough to be like Star Wars, but
They could
something
do it.
unique.
Different. Yeah.
If you can make a 3-hour movie about Legos, I feel like that anything is possible.
Anything.
There is no limit.
It's not 3 hours.
How long is it?
I think that the runtime on those is about an hour 45, somewhere around.
Well, if you
Clearly,
add them together, it's 3 hours.
You still have a kid audience, so you have to be careful of that. Most Disney films and stuff like that are nowhere close to 2, and
Most
sometimes
Batman
you don't realize
films
that.
feel like they're 3 hours long.
Batman films are. Let's not forget, I think it was The Dark Knight, which was the one with Heath Ledger, and that runtime was a little over
Lord.
3.
Yep.
But it was justified. It was a good movie.
Oh, yeah, it was a
But
great movie.
kid movies for the most part, you're lucky if you get an hour and a half on some of these movies, and some of them it's like, okay, I think an hour and a half and I'm done. So the Lego movie is one of those I could have kept watching. Even the credits were awesome on that first one, so I'm sure this one is probably fun.
Everything
too.
is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
No,
God. Okay, before we all start singing, let's go ahead and go to our next song for our listening audience. Josh, thank you so much for jumping on with us about movies. Y'all go check out at least the Batman Lego movie. I'm not going to tell you to see 50 Shades, but this is Over My Head by The Fray. Y'all keep it locked to the left. We'll be back after this with What's Trending.
Today.
Okay. Everything is a struggle
But
every
I've
day.
got to get up and dash out of here.
That's fine.
Like as soon as we're done because I have a meeting with my chair.
Okay, that's totally fine.
Not
I was like, I have a meeting with my bed. So
I'm meeting with the chair. I see a man about a dog.
That's totally fine. What's trending just for a little?
All right, so I'm going to start out with some political valentines.
Sweet.
They're being shared. Michael Flynn, if you were my Valentine, I would violate more than the Logan Act.
Okay. I saw like all the ones of Trump, and they were freaking. Those were funny.
I didn't see the
Trump ones.
Yeah. This will be great.
So I'm going to share a couple of those. I don't want to get too far off the beaten track.
Okay.
Then I'm going to talk a little bit about kind of carry that theme through. Trump impeachment party is trending.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, it's like going berserk. Then talking about a brand new course at UW called Calling BS.
Ooh.
Yes,
That's
it's in the age Calling BS in the age of big data. And it filled up in 1 minute. It's a brand new course.
I love that course.
That they launched there at the University of Washington. It's really cool.
What did they call? What did they call?
It.
Oh, she
Yeah,
can't
let's
hear
do
me.
it here.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
Ask
saying.
me.
She's not on headset.
Cool. Wow.
DJ wants you.
Put Lisa on headset.
Phones on, so he's trying to like communicate, and he freaks out when people don't listen.
Well, I was going to talk to her, but she can't hear me. Which if a man is alone in the forest, is he still wrong? The answer is yes.
Yes, of course.
That class you're talking about. They had a nickname for TED Talks. They were calling TED. They were referring to TED Talks in a not so positive light.
Yeah.
I read that article and I can't remember, but
I've slept many nights since then. I cannot recall, but I bet I can find it.
Anyway,
What kind of validity is there behind like impeachment? That sounded really stupid. But like I'm looking up the 25th Amendment right now in the Constitution, and that's like an impeachment constitution where the vice president can he has to get the approval, I think, of 7 or 8 people other than him, and then once he does, he can become president and just step up. And that would is that what they're kind of like going down that line of? Or
well,
is
I think mostly it's a parody, and people are just acting out.
All right, cool.
Okay.
But
Not like the serious. That's what I was wondering more. Is like
it could
is it
have
along the
no.
line
It's.
of,
I think
right now
there's-
it's just people.
Right now it's pretty funny.
okay, cool.
It's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Cool.
Trump impeachment party.
That's really
At
funny.
last check, it had 102,000. Well, when I looked at it when I first arrived, it was 100,000.
Oh wow. Yep.
Oh my Lanza.
Now it's 102.
Wow, that's crazy. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in, Facebook. We'll be back. Actually, we won't be back again on Facebook. So y'all have a wonderful rest of your morning and keep listening.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everybody, good morning, Texas Tech. We are back. We've got about 9 minutes left in the show. We have Lisa Lowe here with us for What's Trending. Good morning, Miss Lowe. How are you? Professor Lowe, how are you today?
I'm fantastic. How are y'all?
Doing so well. We're just hanging out, kind of filling the hour, having a good time. Sleepy, but waking up because of coffee. So
more
praise
coffee.
the Lord for that.
Coffee.
Yes, it's great.
No talkie before coffee.
Exactly.
Yes,
I
that's
relate to that
accurate.
struggle. But yeah, we have Professor Lowe in here to talk about what's trending today on the interwebs. So why don't you let us know what's trending?
Well, I think it's a good segue from your bit about the 50 Shades of Grey. Valentine's Day was yesterday. I love new words. Galentine and Palantine are my favorites, right? So
Palantine.
Galentine. So what I saw trending on Facebook yesterday were some pretty interesting Valentines. And I'm going to lead, and this is not a political statement, by the way. These are just funny. I hope people on both sides will laugh. So the first one up is a smiling picture of General Michael Flynn and the words, "If you were my Valentine, I would violate more than just the Logan Act." And then, of course, there were some Trump ones. Let's see. I want you to be on my side of the wall.
Oh my gosh.
And then a picture of Trump doing his signature, mouth purse look. I wouldn't deport you. And then it has the to and the from. You remember when
How
you were in grade
romantic.
school?
Uh-huh.
You got the printed ones.
Oh man.
How
I'll
romantic.
send you a
Yes.
Valentine and make them pay for it. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that's
I'll send you a
good.
Valentine if you pay for it.
And then the last one, I'm going to build a wall around your heart so no one else can get in.
Oh, that's great.
That's pretty cute.
I like romance.
So clever, so clever.
So clever. I love the interwebs because, creativity comes alive in such an interesting way.
Wrong.
Oh, gosh.
What?
Oh, no.
Wrong.
Wrong.
No, you're right.
I am
Trump
right.
is wrong.
Wait, who's the expert here?
That's true. That's
Hating is bad.
Oh, goodness. Well, I
Okay.
enjoyed those. That was
Yeah.
great.
All right, so I didn't intend for this to be all political, but when I looked at the trending topics on Twitter just a few minutes ago, Trump impeachment party is trending at about 102,000.
Man.
It's very light. It's very funny. I really encourage everyone who's looking at the internet to have a sense of humor. Don't take things too seriously. But that is trending, but it is very humorous so far. Let's kind of a segue into that. Just wanted to talk a little bit about fake news, and that's kind of a serious reality that we're facing. It's not a new phenomenon. Propaganda has been around for a very long time, and it can be on both sides of the aisle. It's a heck of a lot more interesting to share something that's untrue than the truth. Let's just be honest. But I wanted to talk a second about the conflicting reports coming out of the White House about Flynn. And we, as educators, we want to educate folks about, how to spot fake news. But, when you are looking at, chief advisors in the White House giving conflicting reports, what do you do? Well, one thing you could do for about 1 minute is a new course University of Washington built up and launched. It's called Calling BS in the Age of Big Data. Ooh. And you can follow them on Twitter, which I do. It's Callin, CALLIN_bull. And be aware it does have, the S word in it. It filled in about 1 minute. It's very off color. They are going to stream live their course materials and their lectures.
That's awesome.
It was intended for freshmen and sophomores because it's kind of the equivalent of a 1,000 course here, kind of intro. I would really like to take it. I would like to offer it here. So I might talk to my chairperson about that.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
But, just the phenomenon of fake news and fake information, and no matter how it's packaged, if it's could be totally polished and believable, but you gotta think and you gotta dig deeper. And I encourage my students, take a beat before you share something.
Absolutely.
Make sure that
check it out a couple times.
Absolutely.
A couple different sources.
I say 3 sources if you're unsure.
Right.
But how do you combat that even when the mainstream media is sharing disinformation?
Very true.
Maybe not in a deliberate way, but my sensibilities say they're on the hairy edge there.
I'm getting very much where I really won't share articles on Facebook anymore, just because unless I just know 100% like it's from a reputable source, it's like accurate information, or it's just so important like it needs to be shared. But like 9 times out of 10, I don't share stuff like that just because there's always someone that's like, well, did you check this source and this says blah 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 and these aren't right, and which is, that's good. I'm glad people are fact checking. Like that's important, but I don't ever want to be the one that shares.
Good. That's responsible social media use, and I highly encourage that. So,
well, thanks.
Yes, very, very good.
Goodness,
you are
gracious.
A good role model.
I try.
Well, that's all that's trending as far as what I've got on my
cool.
radar. But try to keep it humorous. Keep a sense of humor. Share the funny puppy videos. I saw one today that made me melt.
Aww.
And that's the kind of thing
that's what Facebook's for.
We need happiness. We need puppies.
I agree.
We need more kittens.
We do. I agree with you. Very much.
All the puppies.
All the puppies and all the kittens.
Yes.
Yes, we do. We need all the puppies, all the kittens, all the happiness. And look who we have. Hi, April. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm doing well.
Good. I'm so glad you're here. We're
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. How are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you.
Great. For everybody listening, the wonderful lady who just joined us, her name is April. She runs the Sam's West downstairs in the basement. Yes. And she is like the light that keeps MCOM running, basically.
She is.
And the coffee.
And the coffee.
It's a great coffee.
It is great coffee. Well, I'm so glad you could join us. We're kind of running a little low on time right now, so just real quick, is there anything you just want to talk about with Sam's West that you can?
It's actually Sam's Express.
Sam's Express,
Sam's Express. My store is media, of course, in the basement, but we also have multiple stores on campus, and we are going to open another one sometime before the next before school starts again. It should be open hopefully maybe after spring
in Holden Hall.
It's going to be in Holden Hall.
Sweet.
Yes. So I heard that's going to help help a whole lot of students
for
because
sure.
they're running all over the other.
That's where my economics class is, so that'll be wonderful.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's going to get really busy. So
well, that's great.
Yeah,
that is so great. Well,
we work with we also work with the hospitality under Kirk Rodriguez.
Okay.
I also work with Dina Fleming, and my boss is also Juan Sosa, and we are so our business has picked up so much, so that's why we have all these stores all over campus. You know what I mean? And
that's awesome.
It's great to be able to meet all the students.
Well, we love having you here. I know so many people are like, that nice lady who gives me coffee in the morning. Yeah. Dr. Lowe, or Professor Lowe, thank you so much for running in and joining us. You're the bomb. April, I'm so glad we were able to have you on our show too.
Thank you.
Just to talk a little bit and tell everybody hi, and we appreciate all that you do for the students here at MCOM.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here with you guys.
You are such a blessing. Well, everyone, that just about wraps us up on GMTT. We got about 30 seconds left. Thank you all for tuning in to Woman Crush Wednesday. Keep it locked to the left and make sure you tune in on Friday for Goodfella Friday. I think that's the name they've come up with. So we're going to peace out. Thanks for listening, and we hope y'all have a wonderful Wednesday.